Hey everybody, Sharon Conti here. Val Nasser is behind the camera. And today we are out at the pool and we've got a video that has a little bit more serious subject matter. So I'm going to encourage you to watch it all the way to the end. And if there's somebody in your life that you know doesn't see these videos, maybe just scroll down on the YouTube channel here and hit share and just send them a quick text or email including this video, because it could be the difference between life and death. And I know that sounds super dramatic, and I am being a little dramatic, but we're here to discuss life-saving devices that are strategically placed throughout Del Webb, and I've got two members of the safety committee. Kathy, a former nurse, thank you for joining us. She is now turned safety committee and tailgater. And Kurt, former first responder, now is the chair of the safety committee. And they're going to tell us a little bit about these life-saving devices. So thanks so much for bringing these, first of all, to our attention, because I didn't know anything about the LifeVac. I have seen the AEDs, but tell me what inspired you to promote this LifeVac device to the tailgaters and get these installed.
Well, I became aware of it because I have a problem with choking, and when I saw this, I looked further into it. I did a lot of research on it, and I found that this is an appliance. It is a medical appliance. It's a medical suction appliance, which means that the FDA has registered this product, but it's not approved. But then again, sure, FDA does not approve any
Correct.
Suction device. So anyway, I looked into it because living alone and a possibility of choking, you can do this procedure on yourself.
Okay, so let's just show that you know, you opened up the little box there rather simply, everybody, and then she just inserted the mask into the suction thing, which
Correct.
seems pretty simple.
Yes, and you can make sure it's in there tight. You don't have to any great force. And when using the product, you put it on the face. You have to make sure you're gripping it.
Okay, don't talk while it's on, because no one's going to hear you at home.
Make sure you have a good grip. It has a tight seal.
Okay, turn to the side.
And that you push
Excellent.
hard in and hard out.
All right, give yourself a punch in the nose is what you're saying.
You're right. I'd like to emphasize, though, before using this product, the company always says that we should follow the Red Cross protocol, standard protocol for life-saving in a choking event.
Okay.
Which is that we would use the back blows first, and then on to the hind leg.
Okay, then you move on to the LifeVac.
Well, if neither work, you can redo that whole thing.
Okay.
Back blows in this, that doesn't work, then we would try this.
To the LifeVac. So the instructions for use are here, everybody. And what we just gave you was a quick amateur demonstration. What we're going to do is right now you should see scrolling across the bottom of the screen the address or the location of the YouTube video in which you can find the company's directive. It's their instructions for use, and it's all in video form. So take a few minutes and just watch that video from the company, and you'll be all set to help somebody to hopefully not choke to death here in the community. Thanks so much, Kathy, for the demonstration, for all the instruction, and for actually initiating this implementation, because this is great. I'm super excited that there's things here in the neighborhood to help us in case of a serious situation like that. Now we're going to talk to Kurt about the AED and his experience with that.
Okay, so Del Webb is lucky enough to have what they call automated external defibrillators. They're not required to have, we're just lucky enough to have them. These are used for sudden cardiac arrest. This is not used on people who are having heart attacks. A heart attack, somebody's going to have chest pains, and they're going to be in a lot of pain in the arms and whatnot, in the chest, whereas this is somebody has electrical problems with their heart. They may be getting struck by lightning, and down they go.
Or they could just pass out on the floor, and
yeah,
you're like, then you say no pulse.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have 5 of these.
I watch a lot of TV.
So this one's in the outside pool area. We have another one in the tennis building. We have one outside the ballroom, which covers the outside amenities as well as the ballroom. We have one across from the gym inside, and we have one upstairs by the dance studio. These are used to restart the heart by giving it a shock. Now, the machine is smart enough to know when you put the pads on properly, whether or not to shock, and it'll tell you that. It'll say shock advised or shock not advised. In the meantime, people should be doing CPR.
And let's just see if we can get this open and make sure all the components are here.
Okay, all right.
So when your adrenaline is pumping 100 miles an hour, you might want to be sure you can open this without it being an encumbrance. And you can see these are really tricky.
In your basic kit, I don't know that I want to open this all up.
No. But just show us what
Okay.
it is.
So this is how small it is. This is some accessories that you're going to need. But the AED's inside, and you can just flip that open and you're in. So that's really all there is to these. We do have 5, of which the last one that's out by the ballrooms was bought by tailgaters. We need to thank them for that, because that saved us, that saved the HOA like $2,500.
Oh, nice.
So that's a lot of money.
Thank you, tailgaters.
So-
Oh, wait, this packet goes inside too. This is a packet for Stop the Bleed, which has been an initiative as well in the community. And I understand there was training for this. I was unaware of it. So Kurt brought it to my attention that the Stop the Bleed, Save a Life training was done. And
we're
tell
doing-
us a little bit about that.
Older people, a lot of people are on blood thinners.
Right.
And if they do get cut, even on the simplest thing, they might be in trouble.
Sure.
So these kits have tourniquets and other bandages inside and whatnot. So these are deployed in every AED cabinet as well.
Good to know. And there will be more training on this or no? You don't know?
September 6th.
Awesome. Okay, everybody, mark your calendar, September 6th, and then the date to follow in October for the AED training. Well, thank you very, very much for all of the time that you've spent with us this morning. Please don't cut off your finger, or I might have to demonstrate live about the stopping the bleed. So everybody, please go out to YouTube, watch the video on the life vac to save someone from choking. Note that if somebody is in a wheelchair or otherwise debilitated, that you will want to use this as opposed to a Heimlich maneuver if they can't stand. And also, familiarize yourself with this AED when you're out and about. Do not take anything out of the cabinet. Please, we want everything to be present if in fact we do need it. But I want to say thanks so much to Kathy, thanks so much to Kurt, and thanks so much to the HOA, the tailgaters. And for those of you that are new in the community, please look up the tailgaters, find out what they do, and if you are interested in volunteering time, it's a great club to join and to give your time to. So on behalf of Val Nasser behind the camera, Sharon Conti with another wrap.